So what the heck is a bug-free mind, and why do you need one? Hi, Sandy Shaw here, creator of the Bug-Free Mind process. And today I'm going to answer the question, what the heck is a bug-free mind and why do you need one? The short answer is, the bug-free mind process is a new way of life where worry, struggle and stress become things of your past and success becomes your natural, normal way of living. And the reason why you need it is, that's the way we're all supposed to live. Pain, struggle, negativity are for the most part just a mental construct of the self-created delusion that the majority of us have been sucked into living in. Now, before you write me off as a nutcase, please hear me out, because what I'm going to explain to you on this video could lead to a massive turning point in your life if you let it, okay? Here we go. Let's go back for a moment, way back to when you were a young child, let's say around 2 years old. Now, I know you don't remember this, but it doesn't matter. Just imagine yourself as a 2-year-old for just a moment. Or if you have really young kids, cousins, nieces or nephews, under 3, this exercise will be really easy. Just sit there and think about them for a moment. Can you do that? Great. And just for a second, imagine the thoughts that are running through the mind of a typical 2 to 3-year-old right now. Ask yourself, is there any worry? Is there any stress? Is there any overwhelm? Is there any inadequacy? Is there any embarrassment? No way. They can't even comprehend those things, can they? Why is that, do you think? You could say, well, that's because as a baby, you've got nothing going on in your life. All they do is sit there and play all day. They've got no job, no relationships, no problems. Okay, great. Now we're getting somewhere. You see, this is the level of thought that most people are at. 99% of the world accepts this is the truth. That bad stress, negativity, depression, insecurity, jealousy, in other words, all the bad stuff, is a natural part of life that we have to accept when we become adults. However, I'd like to invite you to ignore this common wisdom for just a moment and focus on your 2-year-old self or the baby family member you were thinking about before. And let's look at this more closely now. Let's do an imaginary experiment right now, and I want you to let your feelings provide the answers. Remember, it is not my intention to tell you what to think here. All I want to do is open the door and introduce you to a new way of thinking. It's up to you to decide to walk through it, okay? Now, most people say that one of the biggest sources of stress and negativity is work-related. Your job, your business. Would you agree? So let's take that 2-year-old picture of you in your mind, or your 2 to 3-year-old family member, and let's imagine that some space aliens came down to Earth, kidnapped you from your office or place of work, and plonk this 2-year-old version of you in your office instead to fill in for you. Now, obviously, no 2-year-old can ever do what you can, but let's ignore that for a moment. Ignore the fact that they cannot do 99% of the tasks that you can do. And instead, let's just focus on the mindset of the 2-year-old sitting in your office. Ask yourself, as a 2-year-old at work, are you worried? Are you insecure? Or are you just busy playing with a phone and exploring the environment? Can you imagine how you're just totally in the present, just taking life as it comes? Back to reality now, and ask yourself, why can't you be like that again? No worries, no pressure, no doubt, no lack of anything. Wouldn't it be great to have the same bug-free mindset of a 2-year-old where nothing bothers you, where you're totally in the moment, where worry, depression, bad stress and those things don't exist, but yet you still have all the skills and abilities and knowledge you have now? Can you imagine how much more fun life would be? How much better you'd be at almost every single thing? How are you doing with this example so far? Let's take it a step further. Let's say you're invited to a drink after work. Your 2-year-old baby self, I mean. Are you self-conscious? Are you worrying about what to say? About who likes you, who doesn't? No, why not? It's because all you're thinking about is what's there in front of you at that moment. You take life as it comes. And when you get to the bar with your workmates, you react naturally to whatever happens. Let me ask you this. Haven't you ever wondered why everyone loves a baby? I mean, it's certainly not for what the baby can do, or what he or she knows. It's not because they have money or drive flashy cars. No, it's for none of those things. People find babies adorable because of what they are. Every infant in this world has a natural, built-in magnetic personality. There is no superficiality, no phoniness, no hypocrisy. In their own language, which consists of just crying and cooing, babies express their real feelings. They say what they mean. There is no deceit. The baby is perfectly honest. They exemplify to the nth degree the well-worn psychological saying of, be yourself. They have no shame about expressing themselves. They are not in the least bit inhibited. And the thing is, everyone has this bug-free personality locked up inside of them. This is the true meaning of the term personality. When we say someone has a good personality, what we really mean is that he or she has freed and released the creative powers within themselves and is able to express their real self. Poor personality and inhibited personality are the same thing. The person with a poor personality does not express their creative self within. They have restrained it, handcuffed it, locked it up and thrown away the key. They are effectively blocking their real radiant self. Most people do this, and it's so sad because all of the people around them never get a chance to see who they really are. As the famous American author Henry Ward Beecher once said, I don't like these cold, precise, perfect people who, in order to not speak wrong, never speak at all, and in order to not do wrong, never do anything. And this is what the bug-free mind process is designed to do. It allows you to unlock and unleash your inhibited, unconditioned, naturally successful self. What will this mean to you? It means everything. But to give you a quick example, it means you'll attract and enjoy many great quality relationships. It means you'll find yourself being promoted at work a lot faster. People will enjoy being around you more. You'll be in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will find you more easily. It means you'll be more effective at whatever it is you do. The only reason you've ever failed at anything is because of your mindset. You already know what you needed to do to succeed at any business opportunity or diet or whatever it is you were doing. You only failed because of the bugs in your mind saying, you know you're going to fail, so why not give up now? Or, if you get it wrong, they'll laugh at you, so quit now. Or saying some other rubbish. Don't you see that once the bugs have gone, you can succeed at anything? All it takes is time and your bug-free mind. So how did we end up with bugged up thinking when we started out so perfect? Well, the answer is it wasn't done overnight. It was done through years and years and years of conditioning as you grew up, from our friends and our family and our parents, who were taught by their parents and their parents, by the school system and the constant bombardment from the media, who constantly reinforced the idea that being overly stressed out or jealous or unhappy or depressed or overwhelmed is just normal for us. But it's not. Because if it was normal, we'd all do it as 3-year-olds. And you can't say, well, that's because we have jobs and responsibilities, and we didn't as 2 or 3. Because yes, as we imagined in the exercise, if we put a baby in our places at work, if we put a baby in our office, in a hospital, in a garage, or brought one to a building site, while it's true they wouldn't be able to do the jobs that we do, because they haven't learned all that we have. The fact is, as long as they're fed, watered, and looked after, of course, they will not be one bit stressed. They will not be one bit overwhelmed. They will not be one bit frustrated. They'll simply take one moment after the next, and with time will just succeed and succeed over and over again. The point I'm making is, it's not the events, what we do at our jobs, what we do at home, what money we're making, what money we're not making, what we do in our relationships that make us happy or ineffective. It's purely our mindsets. Over the years, we've developed these amazing minds, capable of working out some genius level stuff. However, as a society, we've forgotten who we were when we were born into this world. We've lost that magic spark we had as children that made us all naturally magnetic to people, that gave us originality in our work, and the ability to do things like paint and draw and build things, just for the sheer fun of it. This is what separates the super successes in this world from the rest. This is the reason why all my life I've been able to succeed so easily, yet everywhere I look, most people still struggle. And this is because most people have been brainwashed into losing their natural success mindset. Their minds have been infested with bugs. So this is what it means to have a bug-free mind. It's about restoring your mind to where it was when you were a child. Clearing all of the bugs and getting your mind back to how it was when you had your natural success mindset. The same mindset you used to learn to walk, which is the hardest thing you'll ever do in life. Too hard for any adult to achieve. It's about removing all the inhibitions, all the bad conditioning. It's about unlocking your natural magnetic personality. And ultimately, it's about creating and enjoying your very best life possible. That's what a bug-free mind is. And that's why, if you're not living your ideal life at the moment, it's why you need to achieve your bug-free mind again and start a whole new way of life where worry, struggle and stress become things of your past and success becomes your natural, normal way of living. Thanks for watching. Oh, and before I go, if you're interested in learning more about this new way of life that a bug-free mind process gives you, and you restoring your natural success mindset, the one you had as a child, then do yourself a favour right now and click on the 5 chapters link at the bottom of this video, as what you'll discover in those 5 chapters alone will blow your mind.